Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off play action. Looking down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Quick completion on the out-route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Punt is on its way. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Field position here as they start this drive from their 43. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll try the run. He's loose. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. There he goes. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Anderson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Started from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
They booted away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Makes the catch. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And on that out route, 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Bama!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch called for and made. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Slithers into space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Behind the chains now on second and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. The give is to Miller. Looking for room at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air, it's Simpson. Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Scoops it up, and he's going to try to take it back. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Calls his own number. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it from the gun. Turning on the Jets. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Got the quick pass. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle and sharp. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly out to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football.
It's a running move. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is
wide open spaces. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Grabs behind the line, it's Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Simpson. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It's a seam wide open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Gus Meyer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout called there by the defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. Pass to 10.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception. Now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Steve scores it.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried...
Oh, a lot of space. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow-developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. A fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.